Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for Cities Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Wednesday's What Map. A few of you have been asking me for a better map, so we've got one of those today. But before we do that, you know I've got this Halloween showcase special on Friday. Anybody fancy watching a teaser trailer? Anybody? I'll go on then. Help me, somebody. Somebody. Anybody help me? Oh, a road. Anybody help me? A car. Oh my god, a car. Stop. Stop, please. Please. Stop, please. Stop. Stop. Oh, help me. Please help me. Yeah, that's the Halloween special, Halloween showcase. Now, if you're worried it's just me running around in the woods being an idiot, I promise you it is actually a showcase of all the very best Halloween assets that are out there. So it's a little bit like the asset review, but with feeling. I think you'll like it. I'm certainly very, very proud of it. Anyway, today we're going to have a look at Kingman, Arizona. Kingman AZ by Douglas. Now, Douglas is the Kingman of the deserts. He really is. He's so good at doing desert maps. And this one will not disappoint you. Indeed, I know sometimes a desert map can look a little bit dull and disinteresting. I promise you, not the case here. Not the case. What do we need? We need grass bloom, shady bush, a generic tree pack, the turn-up theme arrowhead LUT, and a few mods there, not many, 5 of them. Now, if you've never used mods before and are concerned about adding mods to your game, please don't be. I mean, some of them are problematic, but the ones used in this map are very standard, okay? And they will add to, dry riverbeds. We saw dry riverbeds a couple of days ago, but this is a desert map. There are loads of them, and they are to be expected. But yes, if you are concerned about mods, they renowned for they can possibly break the game. They can, but trust me, with these, it's worth getting them. It will add so much to your base game, you will not believe it. Anyway, here we come to our first intersection. Now we've got like a dirt track going that way. This way, this road here, this we will join up with later. Okay, I promise you that. That goes off to the fog. Not much going on there. But over here, I just want to have a look at this little bridge here. Show you this little bridge. I think it's because of network extensions too we've got this bridge. And like I say, this is something you wouldn't have had normally. There are no custom asset bridges in this map. They are all I'm going to call them vanilla, because network extensions to me is vanilla game. You kind of need it. Well, you don't need it, but it adds something that Colossal Order should really already have in the game for us. Anyway, that road that goes off to the right, like I say, we'll join that in a minute, okay? But not from this end. There we go. We've got another little dry river run there, and a bigger river bed on the right, which we're now crossing. Like I say, it's nicely tooled, nicely planned, and good road work here. Good road work. And we come up to this dry river bed isn't quite as dry as the others. And this intersection is very nicely done. We could go that way, but I think we will. We'll go that way in a minute. But we'll come this way first of all. Raised highway where it's essential. Very nicely done again. And now we're coming up to a little intersection here, little T-junction. And this joins up with that road that I promised you we'd join up with a minute ago. Now we are back en route towards the edge of the map. Now, like I say, this you might be looking going, this is going to be a bit boring. You can't really see any features. There's nothing going on here. You're bored. Please don't go, because there is a lot more to see. I'm not saying it to keep you hanging on, okay? I promise you, there are little hidden treasures. Like, I think this bridge here, simple as it is, I think that is worth a look over the 2 rail lines there. And that goes off towards the fog, at the edge of the fog. Now, if we go the other way on this intersection, with first of all, this choice of bridge again, very nice choice of bridge there. And then we go into dual carriageway. Now, dual carriageways are fine. They can carry probably just about enough traffic that you'd want to in this game, considering the way that the AI doesn't always use... Oh, look at that. That hill reminds me of Wile E. Coyote, by the way. Yeah, like I say, they carry enough traffic, because the way that the AI doesn't best use all 3 lanes or all 6 lanes, you may as well sometimes just settle for 2. 2 to 3. Oh, 2 and 3. Well, there you go. That solves that problem, doesn't it? Here, we are now running along a bit of a cliff edge. And this is, for me, the Grand Canyon. Okay, I know it's not the Grand Canyon. Or actually, I don't know it's not the Grand Canyon. It could be the Grand Canyon. How many times have I been to Arizona? None. Could it be? And yeah, is the Grand Canyon Nevada, though? I think it is. Oh, somebody correct me in the comments. I could wiki this. It wouldn't take me very long at all. I know it's in that neck of the woods, okay? The woods in the desert. That neck of the desert. Oh, my goodness. Where are we? Yeah, yes. We're following this road. As I say, I'm waffling because there's not really much to talk about. Normally, the things I talk about are either the things that are poor or are so outstanding they are outstanding. This is just really good, okay? And I've already said that, so I can't really say it again. It's not poor in any way, shape, or form. There's another little dry riverbed there. Let's look back at where we came from, and let's see the route, shall we? See the route of that. I don't think there was any other way around that, to be honest with you, without having a super ramp dropping off the edge, which we had yesterday. If you didn't see yesterday's map, oh, by the way, let's follow the one on the left, but keep an eye on the rail track on the right, okay? Keep an eye on that. So yeah, if you didn't see yesterday's map, completely different from this. It was a snowfall map, and it was ludicrous. I kind of liked it, okay? I couldn't give it high scores because it was ludicrous and ludicrously bad in places, okay? But see the 2 rail lines that come back together. That kind of makes sense, by the way. Let's go back to this. I'll talk about Sinkhole Mountain in a second. But yeah, the way those rail lines drifting apart here. This time we're going to go on the right. Keep an eye on the line on the left, by the way. Detailing over here is really, really nice. But yeah, the way that the rail lines previously went apart and came back together, I can see how rail lines would progress, and maybe you'd have a more modern line taking the more direct route. Makes a lot of sense to me. So we lost track of the one on the left. Oh no, there it is. It's come back to us there. So yes, but now it's going off now. We've lost it. Fine. Long straight rail line. I can tell you a little bit more about yesterday's map. So yesterday's map was awful, but something striking. You won't forget it. If you do watch that episode, you won't forget that map, okay? It is poor, but I can also see a lot of people might fancy having a bit of a go at it, you know. Right, so where were we? Yeah, we're heading towards the fog, but before we drop off the edge of the map, let's have a look, see where the other rail line is. Oh, it's just there. Oh, we didn't lose it at all. It was right there all the time. Oh, well, there you go. Rail lines. Hey. It's the asset review time. We've got a catchy title here. I've been asked by a few of you to do a more modern skyscraper, so here we are. It's the 1000 building Rico, high density residential level 5 4x4 by Luminou. Close your eyes and recite that to me, will you? Can you do that? We're just going to call it the 1000 building, okay? And now this is very nice. It's got a real modern vibe to it. It's kind of like that aluminium, plastic coated, lots of glass. Very nice, good design, very modern look. The siren's going in the background. You probably hear that. Sorry about that. Helipad on the top. Well, I've got 3 choppers I could land there. Unfortunately, all of them are bicycles. And that is the 1000 building blah 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 by Luminou. Today's asset of the day is very, very nice. Okay, I like it. And we are back down to the rivers now. This is the only river actually we got the broken bridge. We've seen this take on the broken bridge before. Can't remember, a long time ago now. It's been nicely done, very, very nicely done. And the detailing on the river is very nice. In fact, we're going to come back to this area a bit later on, so I won't dwell on it too much. Okay, so we'll just skip over that for now. But the detailing, the way that rocks have been added in the interesting places, the riverbanks, they're variant all the way up. They're variant. You've got like here, low banks, very nice. Then we head into a mini canyon, and they get a bit steeper. Obviously, very good water flow. Now, there is a question in my mind that there might not be enough water in this river to feed a mega city. Now, if that is the case, you kind of have the option of water towers. And I'm going to say that because I'm not a big... I don't use water towers usually because not something that I see locally. I'm very temperate Greenland here. But water towers in the desert makes sense to me. So I would suggest that that would be a way to go if this isn't going to provide quite enough water for you. As we head up towards it. See, this is just beautiful, beautiful terraforming. Top class terraforming. Let's get up earlier. Look, another dry riverbed there, and it feels like it was once a riverbed. Very, very nice. Up and up and up, and even further. This river wends, and it's not actually the world's longest river. Yeah, it feels that it is. That is clever design. Here, we're going to detailing now. First of all, this dirt track, okay? This will just show you where that came from. And now we are heading down, and got this bridge, this particular bridge. It's I've seen one of these in Grand Theft Auto. Like it a lot. And we're heading down here towards a ghost town. Now, this might actually be Kingman itself, possibly, but it's good to see. I know there's a lot of these in America, and this is very, very nicely done. Okay, feels like an abandoned town. There's not houses everywhere, but there would have been at one point. Some of them just razed to the ground completely. And the cemetery. Could have used that little town there for my Halloween special. I really could have done. Over here we've got an abandoned rail line. Okay. Now, well, we've got the broken bridge. We'll skip over the broken bridge. Now, a few of you will know, but maybe many of you will know, I'm currently building my first ever map. Now, one of the things in my map is an abandoned rail line. And this is his take on it. My take is completely different. I mean, I look at this and go, ha, 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 you didn't do it the way that I did. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's different from mine. Do I think mine's better? Of course mine's better. Of course it is. But then I would think that, wouldn't I? But there's nothing wrong with this at all. And if you ever wanted to use this as the proper rail line, it's really easy just to connect up all the dots again. And fixing that bridge is just a one bulldoze click away, really, isn't it? But I like this, you know. I like the idea of the abandoned rail line running up to industrial complex so much that I've done it myself. It's just that we've reviewed Douglas before. I could actually have a look. Now, let's go down to the quarry. Water-filled quarries are cool, okay? Don't go swimming in them, kids, though. They're dangerous. Alright? Dangerous. Don't go swimming in abandoned... I've never done a public service announcement before. Hey. Oh, look, that's a bit of a head-on crash there. One of them's come rolling down the hill into the other. Very, very clever. Little things like that. It's just little details like that. When the map creator thinks of something and pops it in, you go, I never really considered that. But yeah. The abandoned factory, of course. Dead end rail there. And then we got this small town with a couple of little castles in it. This little castle is, I like the take on this, just pushing the towers together. And this is really, I've never seen this before in the game, and that is pushing all the abandoned farmhouses together to form a terrace. Very cleverly done, and I like that. Very nice. Let's find a scenic spot to score this thing. Okay, aesthetically, I'm not the biggest fan of desert maps, but I cannot fault this. Okay, I think this couldn't have been any better. I'm giving this 5 stars. Detailing, nothing wrong with it at all. Lots of really good high quality features. I can't mark this down from 5 stars either, which leaves us with gameplay. Can it do it? Well, the answer is there enough water? Don't know. Water towers, solve that. So there is enough water. Can I find any other faults? No. It's 5 stars for gameplay potential. Douglas, my friend, you have done it. You are the king when it comes to deserts. And I had to give this maximum. And if I give it maximum, I have to give it the BonBonB seal of approval. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series. And don't forget, Friday is the Halloween showcase. You do not want to miss that. I promise you, I think it's the best thing I've ever made. Except for my map, of course, which is clearly 6 stars all around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.